It's a good time to be Bud Light. What else do we have here? We've got something dark. Okay, I want to talk about assisted suicide, medical aid in dying in Canada. Maybe we should cut this off. Maybe we should start over and try to do it within YouTube bounds. Medical assistance in dying in Canada. That is reserved for 18 and up. You don't have the privilege to get the government to inject you with something that is fatal until you're 18 in Canada, okay? Really crazy stuff. I don't think that the government should be in the business of helping you die like that. Death row, there's an argument, much different argument there. But in terms of the government just saying, hey, come on in, come on. Strap yourself in. I think it's a little demonic if we're going to take that route of language. But in the Netherlands, not only do you not have to be 18, you can be 12 to get help from the government in dying. In the Netherlands, you can be 12. So there's this girl, and we'll get a little bit more into the 12-year-old isms of it, but there is this girl who had a highly publicized government assistance program, we'll call it, and she's tweeting out euthanasia memes before it happens. Lauren Hoeve was a 28-year-old from the Netherlands, and she described herself as a stay-at-home cat parent. Let me tell you again, a stay-at-home cat parent. Now, I looked at this profile the other day. She's actually gained followers. She's followed by Alex Stein and Peter Lloyd, which is crazy. She passed away January 27th, but she's a stay-at-home cat parent. She was allegedly in a lot of pain, and she used the government's help. This will be my last tweet. Thanks for the love, everyone. So very dark stuff here. What's strange is that this has become a publicity thing. And I'm sitting here wondering, is the Netherlands so dark now that we are now coming up with suicide celebrities? She's got their parents as a statement here. They say, that we really want people to focus on the living. Why is there no cure for this? And I think there's something to be said here, is that it's a much more encouraging and worthy fight when you're still alive. So I don't understand here. You have the right to kill yourself. You have the right to get the government's help for it. And then their pain is acknowledged after they do it, but they want their pain to be acknowledged while they're alive. Are they saying that they should still be alive and they would still be alive if they had more support and help? Or are they saying that you need to pay more attention to people who are going to get the government help in doing this? I don't know. I don't quite understand it. But what's really strange is that they really publicized the shit out of this. This is a Dutch newspaper. We're going to have to... Laatste uur nu de Verde Lauren. We're going to have to get this translated. I'm looking for the button there. But they really publicized this, and as you can see, she died in the end of December. It's all sad. I'm not making fun of the death part. December 31st is when they had this article about her, and they talked about all the things she was going to do, and they took pictures of her, and it's a very sad and weird thing. Pictures with her parents and whatnot. And I don't want to publicize what she actually did here too much, because it's really weird and strange, but there is sort of this romanticism about it. There's this sort of weird, popularity contest about it. About look at all the things she's doing. Look how amazing it is that she's living life to the fullest until she decides to do this. It's really strange. And if we go to another article, this isn't the only person, that's done this. The BBC talked about this in 2018, where a 29-year-old did this, and it was for psychiatric illness. She wasn't terminally ill. She was allowed to end her life on the account of her psychiatric illness. I'm 29 years old, and I've chosen to be voluntarily euthanized. I've chosen this because I have a lot of mental health issues. I suffer unbearably and hopelessly. Every breath I take is torture. So for this woman, it wasn't even some sort of terminal illness. It was not feeling good. And usually when that sort of stuff happens, it's the person attempting to do it themselves out of sadness. They want attention. Their life is terrible. But instead of helping this person, the government's just like, here you go. They literally gave her a glass of poison, it says. She drank poison supplied by her doctor and lay down. That's what they did. It's insane. Now we're talking about the age of consent here for this. The Netherlands is completely off the walls for this, right? Completely out of left field. This is European, like, liberalism to the max. This is what they're going to try to do here. They've already tried to do it with the whole mature minors thing. There's people advocating for it. They want, for some reason, you fill in the blank there, but they want for some reason for children to be allowed to kill themselves. And don't be surprised if it reaches the point where it's just like, you know, if you're not supporting euthanasia for your kid, then, you know, you should go to jail, just like they do with the gender dysphoria stuff. Termination of life on request could take two forms. In the case of euthanasia, it's the wrong one. Euthanasia and minors. Minors may themselves request euthanasia from the age of 12. Although the consent of the parent or guardian is mandatory until they reach the age of 16, 16 and 17-year-olds do not need parental consent in principle, but their parents must be involved in the decision-making process from the age of 18. Young people have the right to request euthanasia without parental involvement. You see what I'm saying there? You can already hear it in the language. So when we're 12, you know, you don't have the capacity to make this decision. But when you're in grade 10, you know, you can pretty much decide for yourself. And then at 16 and 17, hey, we're letting the parents be involved. And then that's going to change to, you know, the parents can be involved, but they can't say that it's wrong. And then it's going to move to, you know, actually at 16, you probably don't need the parents at all. And then afterwards, you don't need anyone's permission to be a 9-year-old and do this. So I don't exactly know what the timeline is here. But as you can see, the slippery slope exists in many other countries. And it's not like the Netherlands is this backwards world where people are living in caves and their houses are made of gold like Timbuktu. It's, you know, Northern Europe where things are pretty progressive, and they're saying, you know, 12-year-olds, go right ahead.